Crypto will pump hard this decade, and it's all because of what I'm about to tell you. It's because crypto is priced as a network. We are going to shoot all the bears with any FUD they throw our way. This video I'm about to show you, friends, is extremely important for you to understand what the hell is going on in crypto. See, in crypto, there is always this confusion. They look at memes and then they say scam, Ponzi. It doesn't do anything. They call it vaporware. They say these things are uninspiring. And they say that pretty much about every coin. And then we go, okay, genius, show me your inspiring utility coin. And then these people launch it and they just dump anyway. And we're like, oh, that's interesting. You pointed fingers at everybody else, yet your price chart looks exactly the same. And it doesn't even matter what it is, friends. Like, look at Arbitrum. Arbitrum down. What about Chainlink? How's your adoption going? Down 91%. I mean, I could go on and on and on. I mean, like, friends, this is the scariest one of all is Ethereum. You're meant to be utility coin that we look up to. And yeah, it is a linear chart, but even it doesn't even matter what the linear chart does, okay? Because you have come back to March 2016 levels. You're like, oh, thank you for literally doing nothing. You're meant to be like the one altcoin we can show Bitcoin maxis in the world and go, oh, we're not all scams that just dump to Bitcoin. You see, so even Ethereum dump. So this is the tough part. Now I'm going to help you navigate this. And it's going to make you very bullish for the crypto industry, okay? Because you see, friends, everyone throws out these numbers. And look, I have these here to show you, like, stocks in the world. They're 150 trillion. Gold's 18. Bonds 200. Oil is 2 trillion. Cash is 90 trillion. Property is 200 trillion. So why do I believe crypto is going to 10 trillion and then eventually like 100 trillion by the end of this decade, okay? Why is that? Or maybe by 20 to 32 in that cycle after that. How can we actually say that? What's actually going on? Well, here's the thing, friends. What's going on is, like I said, crypto, it is a network price mechanism. That's how it's priced. Like priced like a network, which is very similar actually to Amazon. Now, everyone knows this chart, friends. You know, Amazon, you put on a monthly chart, you put on a log chart. See, people just see Amazon and they go, oh, wow, this thing is like in a bubble, in a bubble, in a bubble, in a bubble. No. You put on a log chart and you see that, oh, it's an actual network. It's priced like a network, friends. Why is Amazon priced this way? Why? Here's the thing, friends. I still remember I was watching TV and they were talking about Amazon being the most overvalued bubble they've ever seen in the world in 2012. I still remember it, 2012, 2013. Look what price it was, man. It was $10. Now it's 235 equivalent. So it's up another 23 times from when they said it was the most overvalued bubble ever. I mean, have a look at it. Look what it looked like on this chart. This is what it looked like. They go, it's a bubble. It's a bubble. Look at this. So that's actually where it was here. They go, it's a bubble. And look what happened. Bubble, 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 bubble. What's going on? What's going on? See that? Oh my God. So what's actually happening is Amazon, the market, see, an individual person, they don't know what they're doing. Okay. But we have what we call the wisdom of the crowd. So I don't know why. It's a magical thing. It happens in the universe. Okay. When a lot of humans act, we get like this neural network average wisdom that appears from the pricing mechanism of it. And so it even happened with Amazon. Now, with Amazon, they weren't making all this profit. Why was the market pumping for all those years? Because the market knew that Amazon were putting factories all around the Metcalfe. It was expanding its network. So if you look at map of America and Amazon, okay, if you look at it right here, friends, see this lovely picture of America? Shout out to all my baby dolls. Is Montana, North Dakota, stand up. Illinois, look at you. Oklahoma, of course, my baby dolls in Texas. Florida, you look like a willy hanging out. Good on you, friends. So you see that? All these states of Americana? Yeah, Amazon just spreading out everywhere. And this is just the geniusness that the market figured out. Oh, it has lots of value even if it's not making up profit now. Metcalfe's law. It's about the nodes in the network. You have a wide distribution center everywhere. You win the game. It doesn't even matter about the dollars yet. And it was correct, wasn't it? It was correct. So that's why I've used that example to show you that crypto is also a network. Yeah, it's just that we're not stock. So people have a hard time in crypto. They always get these things wrong when they approach crypto with a stock market mentality. Stocks, the meme of stocks, remember everything's a meme, which you heard from me, friends. Also, I'm noticing on some other podcasts and stuff as well, they're regurgitating Sommi content out there and they don't even know it came from me, which is good. I like that. So, for example, I'm the first person to start telling you Bitcoin was the first meme. I was saying that in 2022. Bitcoin was the first meme, and then it became the first cult of crypto, and then it was the first religion. Yes, so we know that dichotomy. Okay, so when it comes to crypto as a whole, when people jump in, they try to compare it to that stock market meme. It's just an idea. For some reason, now, if people in stock market, they think this is the only way things work, but it's your meme. In the boomers world, when they see a stock company, they look at the balance sheet, they look at free cash flow, they look at assets, liabilities, and they think it's worth a certain multiple of its earnings, what they call P to E. Yes? So price to earnings. And that can fluctuate. And they say, well, this thing can never hit like a 99% drop price because someone could then theoretically buy the company and own all the assets. You see, so they trade in this range. But then everyone in crypto, we always say, that's not entirely true because you don't actually own anything, bro. You own a piece of paper on the New York database, the DTCC, and you are still relying that the government is going to let you buy it and let you own it and let you do your thing. You're making so many assumptions here that are not guaranteed. And by the way, most people don't even do that. But that's because we live in crypto, right? Because we're more anarchist, conspiracy, government is like out to get you, which they are. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like how many times we have to see that? So like it is justified, but it's a different meme. Yeah, get it? It is a different meme. But they don't mix. So, you know, so that's why I said crypto is priced like a network instead of cash flow equity like the stock market. So this is what you got to learn as well. Is the Apple iPhone useful? Yes. Is it valuable? Yes. All right. What about if you had all the Apple iPhones in the world, you had control of the factory, and then you kept all the iPhones in your backyard and no one in the world could buy it? What would happen? Probably for the first 6 months or a year, the Apple iPhone price would become $1 million because it's so scarce, but then it would go down to zero over time because people would seek alternatives for other networks. So if you owned all the network yourself, there is no network. It's just you. There's no globe anymore. It's just one node. Yes? So do you see what the point, friends, is? So that's why people in stocks, they think it's like cash flow equity, where if you own all the company, you control all the companies and you are entitled to its cash flow. It's not like that in crypto, just like in a city. If you owned everything in a city, are people going to come and join your city? Probably not, because they want to own a piece of it too. You have total control. You see? So these are not the same. That's where people get confused. Now, this is the interesting part. In crypto, there is no cash flow. Why does crypto go up? Obviously, we know Metcalfe's law, yeah? When you square the user base, you get the price increase. So if a crypto has 100, if you actually draw a square here, if a crypto has 4,000 users here, and its price is here, when it has 16,000 users, it goes up exponentially. So it doesn't go up in a straight line. It goes up bang like that. That's pretty much what happens, yeah? And that works for Doge, Bitcoin, Ethereum, everything, friends. It worked for Chainlink. It worked for Cardano, Pulse Chain, Hex. I did it on Hex. Metcalfe's law, it worked on all of them. So, for example, Dogecoin, friends, had, I'll actually show you now, I remember the numbers. Right here, Doge had about 400,000 people in the network, 400,000. And up here, I think it had about 4 million. So if you go to this distance, it's about 100x. Isn't that wild? That is 100x, friends. So you remove the last two digits. So you just look at 107. That's 107x. So literally, Doge went from 400K people to 4 million. That's 10x of the user base, and it went roughly 100x. Now here's the thing: it actually went like 200 or 300x, but from this part, but that's the euphoria part. It's not perfect. There's people coming in and they leave quickly. They join a network and they're tourists and they leave in like 6 months. So the price is volatile. So that works for all of crypto, right? Because we're all priced like a I guess most of us, we're priced like a network. Now I wondered why. Why do we do this? Why is it like that? Is it chance? Is it a fluke? Who come? Here's the funny part. If you ask people individually, that's why the wisdom of the crowd is important. If you talk to people individually, friends, okay, they won't say to you, "Oh, I'm pricing at Metcalfe's law network." No, they're not saying that. They say other words. They say, "I want to be a part of something," or "I'm here because the price is going up." They say different words, but buried within those words, somewhere in all these amazing stuff, is the answer. That's what I'm looking for, the gem. And I could never figure out why do you do that? Why do you do this? Why don't you go off cash flow? See, friends, by the way, there are many stocks, there's many VC and just normal crypto DeFi projects. They are cash flow positive, and everybody thought they would be worth a lot. I mean, I bought them. The sushi was making money, MakerDAO, Wi-Fi, Yearn. Many of them just dog poop, okay? And when I mean dog poop, I mean like, bro, you are still down. Look at this. MakerDAO is one of the most profitable protocols. You're down 90% against Ethereum, and you are back to March 2017 levels. Literally just like, how is this, man? You're profitable, high PE, and you can go to DeFiLlama.com and you can actually check on the fees and the revenue, and you can check out, okay, who's got the highest revenue, who's making the most money. Okay, it's Tether, Gito, Radium. Yeah, but their coins aren't doing it. Look at Uniswap, trash. Lido, price trash. Aave, price trash. Ethereum, price trash. That's weird. Like, if you look at how expensive they are versus their revenue, it's like it's bad price performance, and like it's not even reliable. It does not move like a stock. But even in the midst of all of that, I still believed it was. I knew, friends, I knew from market experience. I go, am I wrong, or is the market wrong? Now, it wasn't even being about right or wrong. I always respected the market. I go, look, there's something I'm not figuring out. There must be. It's kind of like, friends, the early scientists where they're like, they had not discovered all parts of the periodic table, but they knew they could fill in the blanks. They're like, look, either I've got this totally wrong, or there's just stuff I haven't figured it out yet, right? So it's the same thing here. And the answer all comes ultimately to artificial intelligence, AI. It all comes down to that. And I was sat here, quick, baffled. Why don't you like cash flow? Why doesn't cash flow suddenly make your price performance go up and boost and stay high? And why is memes and all these other things, why are they appearing where they do better prices to you, they get mind share? Why do we operate in a world of trading mind share and doing all this and not stocks? Now, I could understand it from a fundamental level in terms of the people involved, because I said, well, remember I made videos on this too. I said, well, all the people who want to own assets from the perspective of a stock market Ponzi believer, they're in stocks already. So all those people are looking at those stocks. They don't want to touch crypto. Yeah, so I always looked at it like that, but I knew there was something more. And it came down to AI. Now you're wondering, Sommi, why is AI so important? And it's because everybody, the market, okay, as a whole, can see that on the internet with a future of AI, right? If you try to make a good product, its life cycle is getting shorter and shorter and shorter, because an AI can learn your product and copy paste it. Done. You got a cool, slick website. I literally plug it into AI and I'm saying, hey, I want a slick website. In fact, improve on that website by 10% everywhere. Make it 10% more slick and make it more themed and make it appropriate for this country. And then someone else goes and does an AI on my one. And then we just AIing each other. And it's just like this, you know what I mean? Like, so that's the world, that's the future. That's all this computational enhancement stuff. You see? Now, on the surface, you're like, wait a minute. How do we roll this out future from now? Well, in a world where product can't be differentiated for long because everybody can just copy paste everything, the only thing that remains scarce is human attention. And there you go. I've just given you your light bulb moment, friends. And with this, we're going to spin the disco ball together. You've solved it now. Yeah, wait a minute. Have we really solved it? Yes, you have, friends. You have. Because in a world where everything gets copy-pasted, you as the node in Metcalfe's law, it's your attention. You can only be in one place geographically. You can also only be in one place financially. You have to choose something. Yes? Your brain can only look at one thing. So that is why community is the asset, not the code. The code can be copy-pasted from day one. You see, now, I always told you the code can be copy-pasted, but now you can see the link, and I can too in the future. I go, oh, in a world where in the next 10 years AI keeps getting exponentially faster, not only can they like copy paste the code as a human, man, they can copy paste the code and improve the code, and the AI learns of the other AI, and oh my gosh, everyone's mind just blows. Okay, so each product does not have a proper utility edge because someone can copy paste it into AI and just make the same thing. You know, he goes, oh, we've got a consensus algorithm for this crypto thing. No one cares. You know, it's making videos and images. It can make websites. It's linking stuff. Now you're starting to see it. You're like, oh, wow. So remember, though, the commodity. What's the actual real commodity here? It's our attention. That's it. That's digital real estate. That's crypto. That's in everything in a nutshell. So that's why Bitcoin's not going away. You know, when you own Bitcoin, you don't own the tech. The tech is copy-pasted in Litecoin. Litecoin's a fork of Bitcoin, and then Dogecoin forked Litecoin. So the code means nothing. You know, at the start, friends, though, people were fooled by the randomness of Bitcoin going up at the very beginning of Bitcoin days, which I'll show you now. You see, people who got into Bitcoin early, they saw it going up, and they said, oh, wow, there's something amazing with this tech. So then they forked it, and they did Litecoin, right? And they go, oh, wow, there's something amazing with the power of fair launches and all these things. No, that was just contextual at the time. You know, that's what fooled everyone. We still see it today. People see a price going up, and then they try to get every feature from that thing that's going up, and they try to explain away what's happening. You know, they go, oh, this thing is going up because, oh, it's decentralized. Oh, it's a fair launch. Oh, it's a narrative of a launch pad. Oh, it has AI or whatever. And then we've actually, like me, just told you, realized, friends, with our lollipops together. No, man, it's just a bunch of people in a reflexive cycle system. Yeah, where demand has just sparked out of nowhere. You're trading mindshare. Yeah, it's a bunch of people in the system. We're just trading mindshare units, and people are guessing, speculating on the growth rate of mindshare. Nothing to do with cash flow and stock company and who's going to own all of this or that. No one actually cares about that. I mean, case in point, governance tokens have a bad vibe now because in 2021, they just went to poop, in 2020 as well from DeFi. Because the governance tokens were the ultimate mid-curve trap. Because governance tokens, people assumed in the stock market, you own a part of a company, so it's worth a lot, the stock. They said, oh, let's make a governance token that's like the stock equity, but for crypto. No demand. No one cares. Nobody gives a damn. No one cares about, oh, I want to control this. So maybe like the top 5 people. 99% of people don't. It's like voting. You know, it's like as a collective, it's worth a lot, but just individually, no one gives a crap. Yeah? So you get to see it now. Community is the asset. At some point, though, there are economic AI agent robots that roam this digital realm. Okay, so enjoy these pictures, friends. Enjoy these beautiful, lush pictures, you and I together. out here. Peppy in space. Yep. So in this new world, friends, even like all of us being linked up together. A lot of crowd in the people. He's got a love heart here. Woo! Here's the thing, man. You and I, we're going to live through a time where the world's changing even more. Okay, so in a nutshell, friends, the old economic model, and I got this from Raoul Pal, he simplifies it nicely. The economic model we learn at uni, remember that everyone's always trying to make the country's number go up. That's what GDP is. We've got to make the number go up, make the number go up, yes. There are three big factors that basically contribute to the number go up, that governments try to pump up. Number one, productivity growth. Now, productivity growth has been sliding down for every major country. Why? Because we're all getting older. We've noticed that as countries get wealthier, we don't have 4.5 kids anymore. Now we're only having 1.2. I'm not even joking. So for every two people, they're only having like 1.2 kids. That's it. Well, the average number is like 1.2, 1.4. So it's less than 2. And Japan started it, but yeah, this is what happens. When you get wealth and you're comfortable, yes, I guess you seek other pleasures in life and you have less kids on average. And then like, I guess everybody spends more on that one kid and everything gets really expensive and stuff too. So age has been going down, right? So the productivity has been going down. So you can also impact the economy with population growth. Now, as I know, right, we're not having enough babies. Yeah. So population growth, what do? We immigrate. Europe immigrates, Australia immigrates, America immigrates, everybody, all these first of all, that's why they immigrate, friends. They immigrate to do that. And as you get to see, there's some cultural disadvantages to that. Everybody's getting stabbed left and right. They're putting in criminals. People who don't deserve to be there. You know what I mean? You just see it all over the news. That's what everybody in the world's like always like whinging about and stuff. But it's not really whinging. It's true. You know, you're just getting they're pissing away on everyone, and just a lot of people don't take it for granted. All these other violent criminals sneak in and stuff out. So, but I want to let you know that's why governments immigrate, friends. They're not like evil per se. It's because they need the number to go up. Everybody needs the number to go up. If you don't immigrate, the house of your price slides. That's what happened to Canada. You know, everybody in Australia, if you want to know what happens if Australia stopped immigrating, look at what happened to Canada. In Canada, they were importing a lot of people, and I think India was like their highest immigration. As if in Australia we have a lot, India as well, but we don't. For some reason in Canada, there was just a lot of violent crime started happening, and so they stopped it. There was too much political backlash. They stopped it. Literally 30 days later, which shocked me. On the chart, they stopped immigration. Canada houses started dropping down like 30% off the peak. They still haven't like recovered their 2021 peak. Let me actually show you right now. Look at the average house price in the top right. See Canada here? So I've actually seen this chart as well when they stopped. I think it was around zombie virus. I think after it, but yeah, the crime is getting too much. And then literally they said, okay, no more of this. And then literally just started tanking. I couldn't believe it. I thought it takes like 2-3 years and stuff. No. It was like instant. Yes. That's why if there's a world recession, it's going to be really bad because it's so easy for people within a country. They blame the outsider. That's xenophobia. They go, oh, it's the outsiders. They're the ones who cause all of this. And then that's pretty much, it's happening throughout history all the time. That's only if there's a recession. If times are good, it's okay. But yeah, when income levels go down and people are unemployed, they start robbing and stuff. Yeah. So remember, that's why they do the immigration. But the third thing that they impact on the economy, friends, is debt growth, which is just money printing. Okay. They're fueling the debt. So as you get to see, right, number one and number two, poop. Number one and number two have their limits and they're running out of that debt growth. They're running out. They're like, what do we do? What do we do? Well, you see this, friend, this is the old economic model. Well, here's the thing. Now we have AI. This is going to be interesting. If you look at this model I just showed you, what does AI change here? AI changes population growth and it then changes productivity growth. How does it change population growth? Well, you now have digital humans who don't sleep, They don't need like superannuation payments. They don't have any rights. They just work all the day, all the time. They don't get offended. They don't send emails to HR, you know. They don't eat cookies from the cookie jar. Now you have a world of AI agents, and these are the robots in that digital realm. So maybe you have, what I'm doing is like, I'm simplifying it, but yeah, obviously be one big AI neural network of everything and all these like economic agents coming. But yeah, it's kind of true. Like, they have like really high IQ. I think I heard something like the average IQ of the AI now it's like 120. In 6 months, it'll be like 240. We didn't even, like I think 1 recorded or 2 recorded humans have that. Their IQ's at that level. And then after 6 months later, 6 years later, you're finished. We're all finished. You get it? Now, then imagine you hook up that AI to an actual robot doing work. So what we're doing is, humans, our attention is scarce, isn't it? And then we're putting these economic agents, but the world's going to change after that point. That's actually why Raoul Pal, just so now you get it right. Raoul Pal, we don't know how the world looks like from 2030 to 2040. Because at the start, we get these economic agents, we get this AI stuff cranking, and we increase the population. So basically, like, yeah, for every one human, maybe there's like 10 economic agents. They're doing all your jobs. They're doing everything online. They're sending emails automatically. They're scheduling stuff. You just have, it's just making everything more efficient. Just, you know, because friends, AI thing's amazing. Like, it's kind of, it's Mark Zuckerberg peeper stuff, but it is true. Like, there'll be an AI in Apple phone. It will learn all your messages from WhatsApp, and it will know what type of stuff you like. And it will tell you, hey, the football game's on. This is going to be a big game, you know? Oh, this crypto price moved up. And maybe it knows you like watching somebody on YouTube, and it shows you, hey, this guy made a video. And or it knows, oh, your most watched video of your friend Sommi was actually a UFO video, and maybe he discussed, you know, like advanced UFO weapon tech, and then it shows you a similar video. Or like, oh, Richard Dolan has a new update on, you know, see what I mean? Like the AI is just doing that super fast. You know, and that makes us all efficient, more productivity. But then, what happens in the year 2030 to 2040, the decade? Well, this is where it gets scary. It's advancing humans. We don't know what happens after that point because the AI agents will have wallets. So, well, they have wallets now, right? But it's all just chatbot trash. Yeah, but eventually, see, if they have wallets, are they worth more than you and me? Well, they will be. There will be ones worth a lot. But then, how do you and I price anything then? Can the AI agents buy and sell stuff? What happens? Do they try to predict us humans? Okay, but what if all the AI agents have a lot of money? All of them out there, they have their own wallets that they control. Do they just price stuff based off them trying to front run us? What happens when we stop participating in their markets? Do they try to game each other? Do you see all these unknowns? This is like AI robot stuff. And this is science fiction stuff. But for now, what I've just shown you is what I guess a visionary perspective is on the next, 5-6 years. This is how we get to this 10 trillion zone, hopefully higher. You never know, friends. Hopefully we hit 15, come back down, and we go up. We hit we just smack it up there and we go up. We hit like 50, 100 trillion higher. And then we can deal with that mess later on. But we're in the early pricing mechanism phase still. You get it? So even though crypto is 3 trillion right now, going to 10 trillion soon, and then 100 trillion later. So what I've done for you, I've literally shown you, like on the deepest level. As your friend, I've shown you why we are destined to pump. Yes? This is why. Okay? We are allowing any entity to send value on the internet. We are in the digital real estate space. So you got to understand that, friends. What is that number one? The number one criticism of crypto is that it's a Ponzi, which means if the new people stop joining, the whole thing collapses because there's no fundamentals. That's what they say. And then I say the same thing. I go, dude, if everybody in the world stopped buying an Apple iPhone tomorrow, no one cares as well, and Apple goes down to zero. Do you know that? If literally no one bought an Apple iPhone tomorrow, it's the same thing. But it's because it's crypto and it's new, it's easy to scare people like that. But now you get to see why. In a product optimized world, you basically keep failing. If you're a VC, you're a tech or a utility guy. You not keep failing, is the game's getting harder and harder. The duration of your lifespan's getting shorter and shorter and shorter because it's getting easier to just copy paste whatever you do. I mean, we even see it in crypto, right? You've got everything's open source. There's basically no time taken to copy paste it. Yeah, so what we have now is human attention, but our attention, it's scarce now. What does the world look like in 10 years when human attention isn't that scarce? When the AI agents, they can replicate a lot of our human attention and they can work 3 times as long as us. That's the unknown world. They go, oh my gosh, if there's 10 million people in a country, but there's 100 million AI agents, the robots outnumber us. Okay, what are they all doing? Well, I don't know. Maybe physical jobs are just still required. Okay, what if we make robots for them? It's going exponentially. You see the point? So that unknown world, some people get scared. Like, okay, you're just scared because it's unknown, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we're ready in crypto. We're ready with the Ponzi money. Like, I don't understand why it's so scary. But I think it's because of science fiction stuff. They're scared of the Terminator T-1000 coming for you and everything. But for now, you now actually have this deep understanding. And until we see a rivaling of human attentions, there's nothing to worry about. It's going to be a while, friends. These things always take a while. Okay, so no matter what happens, is there FUD? Is it over? We're good. We're winning. We have won. We just got to stay on side, the same side as the bull. Because if you mess with the bull, you get the horns. You and I are going to make it. Like, subscribe, Betty Button all. Catch you in the next one.